I would recommend it if they, ask for something simple and easy to use, right? Especially if they don't have, the computational, know-how or the willingness to learn how to code on their own. So my name is Ryan Kern. I'm a fifth-year grad student at Georgia Tech. And so I work in the oilary lab, and a lot of what we do is medicinal, so drug design, synthesis, just working on developing new candidates for drugs. Well, yeah, so HyperLab definitely made, everything a lot more streamlined, a lot simpler. I think all you needed to do was type in the PDB code, it would get it for you, and then you can draw in your ligand. HyperLab is a lot, more streamlined in comparison to other docking methods. And then you can automatically go through and do the docking, do prediction of the different physical characteristics. I'm the one person in my lab who does majority of the docking. Georgia Tech, we have a couple of computational groups who are much more into the weeds of they want to be able to control everything, who are mostly just interested in getting the thing in and then going into the lab and synthesizing it. It's a much easier ask to go, hey, will you use the software? Just one click, just, easy, straightforward. Asking them to use something like HyperLab would be a lot easier to do than asking them to install Vina, run this Linux script, do all this stuff. So I mostly work with the binding tool. Having the ADMT prediction, having everything in, a spreadsheet format where it has your structure, it has your predicted score, it has the predicted properties, helps keep everything organized. And I think it's just a very clean way to use it. And then I also like, when you're doing docking, you can also input standards, so known inhibitors with known inhibition, generate the graph where you compare the doc score with. And so I think that's a really cool feature. With the people who do, synthetic medicinal chemistry, there is always this worry that, well, you can't really touch or trust molecular docking. So having that to go, well, here you have this correlation, right? And so this should generally correlate with what we expect to see in the lab. I would recommend it if they, ask for something simple and easy to use, right? Especially if they don't have, the computational, know-how or the willingness to learn how to code on their own. It's definitely what I would recommend.